we've talked a lot about the sort of the beginnings that you guys want to build, the legacy you want to leave, right? But it all starts with this project that you're promoting, right? The BEQUEST Studios hardcover. Tell me a bit about that, Danny. What is it, and why is it so important to start with this?
Man, I think it's so the hardcover.
I didn't know we was all pulling out our prototypes out here. Let me pull one out too.
So the BEQUEST.
I'm trying to be special now.
This for me and Ro. We pulling up for me and Ro.
The limited edition hardcover. We just honestly, I'll be honest with you, we decided that we wanted to make something that was impactful, something that really symbolized us coming together, and something just super dope that people can hold on to for a long time, you know. So we decided to bring together our number one issues. We got Ace Blade number one, Lumberjacks number one, King Supreme, Harlem, and Scarlet Ranger number one, all in here. And you know, we got essays from us and the previews for a couple of the first projects to expect from BEQUEST. So all in this hardcover. You know, they're only going to be printed through this Kickstarter, so this is the only opportunity people will be able to get them and kind of get in right here at the foundation of this new company. And you know, I just thought we just think that it's very important to get started. I don't know if I should say this, but I had another creator who kind of made me upset a couple weeks ago. You know, we were at a show, and I told him, you know, I shared the good news, and I was like, you know, Ballad of the Black Rose signed a 7-book deal with BEQUEST, you know, and he kind of laughed. He laughed at me and was like, "But that's your company. What?" Like, it's, you know, he kind of minimized it for me. It really made me upset. And I was like, Todd McFarlane did. That's what Todd McFarlane did. That's what, like, that's how all
that's
of these.
That's what Nipsey Hussle did. That's what the Wu-Tang members. I told Danny that's a moment of education. You sit down and have a conversation and enlighten someone as to why it makes sense. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah. You sign yourself to a deal for one. When somebody does come along and see the value, well, hey, I'm already locked up, so now you got to buy my rights off of this company, because a company is an entity, right? Yeah, but you might own that company, but it's not you. Right. So, you know, that's how you leave a legacy, just to educate people business wise. There's a reason for you to protect yourself that way.
For sure.
My bad. I mean to step on your story, but yeah, they hurt your feelings. So
it hurt my feelings. I got mad about that. I don't usually get upset, but you know, I just know that, you know, when stuff like that happens, it's like Wally said, I could have taken it as an opportunity to educate them. And that's kind of what we want to do, you know, because we really didn't have a lot of, you know, industry mentors, I'll say. We didn't have people in the industry who came and said, hey, this is how you do this thing. We learned everything that we learned ourselves, and we shared with each other. So now that we are, you know, coming together and using our 10, 15 years of knowledge, and now that we do have some industry, you know, mentors who can kind of help us along, you know, it's definitely a great turning point for us.
That's dope. Yeah, nah, I think, you know, being in this sort of comics media space for the time I've been in it, this is year 3. We just crossed 10,000 subscribers. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for a second. Right. Thank you. I appreciate that. But not just being here for as long as I've been here, right? Sort of this, the super indie world of comics, like the real grassroots Kickstarter, convention hopping, like that side of the industry we don't hear from a lot. We don't necessarily see a lot as comic fans, but it's so important, the work that you guys do. But I think it's easy to sort of dismiss a lot of, you know, what creators like yourselves do, because it's like, oh, well, it's print on demand, or it's like, you know, they're selling out the trunk, or whatever, right? I think it makes such an awesome statement to come out the gate with a hardcover. It's like you said, it's like, no, this is worthy of the shelf. This isn't something somebody just handed to me or it was like, oh, here's a QR code, check me out, maybe. Like, nah, like this was worthy of collecting. This is worthy of premium treatment. This is gonna go on the shelf right next to Batman and, you know, before Catwoman, I guess alphabetically, right? Like,
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
that's
I mean,
dope.
that's I think that's one of the things that you know, we with the book's going to be numbered. I think of it as I don't want to say coronation because it sounds forward, but it's a celebration to me of the success that, again, man, a lot of these things, you know what I'm saying, if you're going to try to build a business and be serious about what you believe that you can achieve, you know what I'm saying, that you have to be able to set your own vision. If you can't see the vision and if you can't see where you believe it can go, then nobody else is going to see it either. You know what I'm saying? And to me, this is it's a celebration of what we've already done, but it's also an announcement of where we're going.